Hi. Here we are, Sunday. Live. Let's do a Facebook Live. Let's do an interview. Let's try and get an interview going. Let's do some learning today. Some bonding. Better than TV. With Victoria Jongo, who's another guest that knows her shit. And we can learn from. And we should all be learning and progressing and interacting with each other on Facebook and in real life. So, let's hope it works today. I really do. Last 2 weeks have been problems, and I want to know if it's my end that's fucking up, or it's other people's. I think it's my end if it's not going to work, so let's see. Okay, Victoria, I can see the red thing. This is good. It's a good sign so far. I think it might work. I think. I don't want to jinx nothing here. I'll be pissed off if this doesn't work. Again, for a third week in a row. I really will. Having said that, if I don't have you on, I've got something to talk about. I do want to get you on, but there's something on my mind I have to do a live on anyway. Something pretty big that I'm fucking learning again. Having problems at the moment. I can see the request. So I've got your request. I'm approving it. No answer from live video guest. Fucking hate technology. I already do. Don't know it. Don't know it enough. Let me try again. Nope. So Victoria, I've got your request and I'm pressing to add you, and it says no answer from live video guest. Why? I've never seen that message before. No answer from live video guest. I've got the little red thing. Normally I press the little red thing, your request, and I accept, and then we connect. It takes like 10 seconds. But when I'm clicking on, I can see the little red thing. So you requested to come on, to jump on with us, and I'm pressing add, and the first thing it comes up straight away with is no answer from live video guest. Why the fuck would that be? You're on your phone, right? It's got to be on your phone. I'm pretty sure you are on your phone. I told you that before. Don't know. Normally I press add and normally it works, like approve. I've got to approve it. But it's coming up straight away with no answer from live video guest. You know what? I'm getting starting to convince it's my end. It's 3 weeks in a row now, and it was all fine for God knows how long, all of last year, and even the first weeks of January. The last 3 weeks now. Yeah, maybe it needs to be on I don't know if a phone. It works on iPad. I'm not sure. I know if a phone does. I'm not sure. Is iPad a phone? I think iPad's a phone. I don't fucking know. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe iPad is a phone and it should work, or maybe not. I don't know. If not, I will just roll maybe another live with some fucking key information for you guys. Things I'm very excited about. Very excited. Connecting all the dots. Big time. With my favourite hormone in the world. After testosterone, just number 2. Love fucking testosterone. Number 1 being melatonin. So fucking powerful. So fucking powerful. But I got some good information that, I'm reading books and correlating them with my real life world experiences and experiments that I'm doing. The scarf, the fucking blue blockers, the fucking protecting all my skin at night as the melatonin rises. And linking in with sun gazing as well. And why sun gazing doesn't work for some people. They get lots of detox reactions in sun gazing. That makes sense to me now. Why people that are unhealthy get big detox reactions and can't look at the sun for too long. Sun gazing makes complete sense with what Dr. Morse preaches about with acid. So I'm going to break it down in a really fucking simple way. Linking in acid, melatonin, lack of oxygen, lack of electric energy, negative ions, all that kind of shit. So cool. I'll wait, man. Yeah. I'll definitely wait. Yo, Karen in the house. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Melatonin is fucking amazing hormone, and people don't produce enough of it, which is why they get ill. The people out there, our friends and family. It prevents cancer. It's a master antioxidant. It's not just it's a special antioxidant, and they call it master antioxidant for a reason. It doesn't just get produced. A lot of antioxidants are aqueous in nature. They work on two things, but separate, never together. They're either aqueous, then they work within the cell fluids, or they work within the fat cells. So either aqueous or the fat cells, but they never do both. However, the melatonin is a master antioxidant, so it does do both. It's fucking powerful magic. One of the most powerful antioxidants, you know, way more powerful, double the power of vitamin E, 5 times the power of glutathione that you produce. You know, it's a fucking master. You know, and from what I'm reading in experiments and stuff people have done already with melatonin, you need such a very small, tiny amount of it, and it will completely mitigate the damage from huge, copious amounts of EMF, positive ion radiation, all these kind of crap that we're exposed to. You know, from over-breathing, all the free radicals we produce from over-breathing. You just need tiny amounts of melatonin to completely eradicate that shit. It's not hard to produce melatonin. Once you know the mechanisms of protecting your fucking eyes from blue screens and just normal lights as well, at night time when it rises, it's very easy, and it's also very obvious to see the melatonin rise. You'll feel it two ways. I've talked about this before, but in case you guys haven't watched any others, talk about it again. You'll start deep breathing as soon as melatonin starts rising, but even bigger than that, more obvious, you'll start feeling cold. Because melatonin makes us cold. And I've been thinking, I've been a bit naughty. I should have been researching why melatonin makes us cold, and I forgot to. And it's been on my mind again today as I get a little bit shivery with my glasses on and protecting all my skin. So I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, yes, melatonin makes us cold. Yes, melatonin's a good thing. It makes us shiver, and that's why when we go to bed at night, we have to wrap up warm because the body cools down because the melatonin rises up. But I'm trying to figure out why. And I don't want to sound crazy, but I'm kind of tying it in with what they talk to us about the moon being cold. So I don't know if you guys believe in the flat earth or not, and I certainly do. I know that the moon is the opposite of the sun. So the sun warms us up, right? The sun warms us up, but the moonlight, direct contact with the moonlight, makes things colder. So the sun warms us up with contact with our skin and body. The moonlight does the opposite. This is fucking true. You can go and take a thermometer, put something out in the moonlight long enough, and the temperature will go down. It's the opposite, the moon to the sun. Both powerful healing medicine, moon and sun. But the moon cools us down. Well, the melatonin cools us down too. And I know the melatonin's powerful. So what's going on there? It seems the cold generated by the moon and melatonin, all these chemicals, heals us just as much as the heat from the sun. Opposites. The cold ice baths are good, so is sauna. The woman is my opposite. Breathing in, breathing out, life and death, life in the duality-based system. Everything's fucking opposite in it. Yeah, and cold is alkaline. Pretty much. Yup. And I think cold's alkaline for a really simple reason. Cold makes you deep breathe, and deep breathing is alkaline. I don't want to complicate it too much, like, that's it. Anything that makes you deep breathe is alkaline. Technically even the sun. I know Dr. Moore says that the sun is acid, and I can see why he says that, but the sun also makes you deep breathe, and sun gazing especially so. Anything that makes you deep breathe turns your body alkaline. Well, the sun's got an acid to it that I might talk about in a bit. Kind of makes sense with the free radical generation from the sun. The sun generates free radicals. And if you don't have the antioxidants in your body to protect yourself from the sun, you are fucked. That's why people get skin cancer that are unhealthy. It's not because the sun is bad. It's because the sun, for all of us, by the way, the sun generates free radicals. But with us healthy people, we have enough antioxidants in our system via melatonin, fruits, fasting, grounding, urine therapy, aged urine, holy shit, with alkaline water, whatever. We flood our body with antioxidants and a skin, topically, with all these things. We protect ourselves from the sun. So we get the benefits of the sun without the free radicals from the sun damaging us, because we've got enough antioxidants in our body. But people that are unhealthy don't. They've got too many free radicals roaming, not enough fasting, not enough fruits, not enough urine therapy, not enough fuck all, not enough grounding, and then all of a sudden, the free radicals from the sun just take the free radical. There's a limit to how much these unhealthy people, and the free radicals of the sun just too much with the sun. It just takes them to a limit, and they go there. The cancer pops up, and that's the warning from God or the Creator that you're doing something wrong. To me, that's like, might lose people here, but that's the warning system from our Creator that we've got to change our lifestyle, cancer and diseases that are man-made, that are from poor lifestyle. That's our wake-up call. And quite often people do wake up from these cancers and then change their lifestyle, but quite often they don't. But that was our Creator's attempt to give us a chance to wake up to all these diseases. Yeah, cancer. So cancer won't kill you straight away tomorrow. It takes a while to develop inside you. It really does. It's a long-term thing. It takes 10, 20 years. I think I remember reading somewhere it takes 10, 20 years for cancer to come up inside the body, which is... And people have it long before they're diagnosed with the cancer. Yeah, it's building up slowly because of their poor lifestyle. It just gets to a point where it gets too obvious and the tumour gets too big, and boom, Bob's your uncle. There's the diseases. Cool. I might wait. I might just talk about a little bit on the sun gazing. I want to get that information out there. I want to do a separate one, but I can't be asked. You guys are on here now. I'll just stay on this and I'll just talk about it a little bit. Okay, so I'll talk about it. Sun gazing and eyes and antioxidants and melatonin. Okay, so I'm reading a book at the moment that I've had for a while, and I'm rereading it. It's a really good book. I'll just get it for a second for you. It's called Melatonin. Ooh, funny title, huh? Very easy to find on Amazon. When I was interested in melatonin 2 years ago, coming up, and I still am now. I bought that really cheap by Writer and Robertson. So type in melatonin. I highly recommend you guys read this book. It's really got loads of good information. Okay, wait, Victoria, I've got your thing. So instead of me carrying on, let's see if this works now. Yes, cooked food is definitely acidic. Takes away the oxygen, Renee. Definitely does. Really fucking bad for you. And I'm guilty of eating it still, so I'm not perfect. But I do loads of things to mitigate that damage. Loads of things. So I don't worry too much about it at this stage of my life. I will bypass that at some point, my addiction. I think we all got that addiction, haven't we? I just do what works. Okay, let's see if this works. It's super annoying. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Okay, Victoria, it's saying connection failed. I don't know fucking why. I'm getting a request. Received your request. Adding. Connection failed straight away. Now, before in the past, I've done it, and it takes like 10-20 seconds. It says adding, takes a while, then sometimes it might not work, but then usually it does. This one's very unusual. The past 3 weeks, I've noticed something really weird. It's just coming up straight away with connection failed. Why is it doing that? Very fucking strange. Now I'm almost convinced it's my end. Almost convinced. That's 3 different people now I've had on. It keeps doing that. I'm convinced it's my end. Yeah, I know. It's really suspicious. Really fucking suspicious. I've had weird shit happen to me like this before, and, you know, I'm not going into too much detail because I don't want you guys to think I'm crazy, but I'm fucking, you know, we've all got crazy issues with crazy people in our lives, and, you know, I don't know what to say. That's fucking weird. Fucking weird. And I bet you if I had someone on next week, it's going to be the same problem. I don't know how to fix it. It's not even, because I've had so many guests last year, so many. It's definitely not my tablet. It can't be. It's not the. Yet it is. It is not my end, I reckon. That is super fucking. If I try and read the message, if I did, then I won't be able to because I've got a tablet. I can't. I need a phone. I haven't got Facebook on my phone. I need to buy one when I get more money in, so I can go and jump onto other people's. I need to do that. What we can do is I need to start doing Zoom interviews. I can definitely do the Zoom interviews. Or at least I thought I could. I definitely could before. Unless that's changed as well now. But we can do a Zoom interview, and I can try and figure out how to share that onto Facebook. And that'll be good for everyone. I'll just move from Facebook Lives with guests anyway. I'll continue doing my own Facebook Lives. But with guests, I'll just go on Zoom and something. Because everyone's doing it with me. Invite me onto the Zoom, so I don't see why I shouldn't myself go onto the old Zoom, then share it on Facebook and put it on YouTube or something. It's possible, isn't it, from Zoom? I've seen people do that as well. Put Zoom interviews on Facebook and YouTube, which would be pretty sweet. But I don't think this is going to happen. This is my end now, I'm convinced. Absolutely fucking convinced. So, I'm sorry about that. I really am. I don't know what more we can do. I really don't. That's super fucking annoying. Yeah. Sorry, mate. Yeah, apologise. I won't jump off though, guys. I want to do want to say about what I'm learning about melatonin in that book. I'm connecting the dots a little bit. Let me try one more time. I'm getting your request here. Nope, I tried again. So you must have sent me a new one, Victoria, and it says connection failed straight away. Straight off the bat. Straight off the bat. That's so fucking weird. Normally it takes a while. It says connection, connecting, adding. This one's straight off the fucking bat. Yeah, it's definitely my end. I'm 100% because you're using a phone, you've got the updates on. Gina did this last week with me. Gina had updated her phone, especially for it, and it still didn't work. And Jesse tried as well. That's 3 people now. Yeah. Yeah, man. Very sorry. Anyway, information-wise, what I'm learning with melatonin. Crazy powerful hormone. I've already said a little bit about it. So why people that get skin cancer and all these diseases, it's because the sun creates a lot of free radicals in everybody. But that's okay, because it's got 99% benefits, and those free radicals, our body's been designed to protect ourselves from free radical damage if we look after ourselves with more fasting, with fruit eating, grounding, provides a huge amount of antioxidants, the ground, from the sun. But because people are living acidic lifestyles and, and not exercising, and they've just got loads of acid in their system. Loads of acid means loads of low oxygen. It also means loads of positive ions. And those positive ions are effectively fucking free radicals. So an acidic person, as Dr. Morse would call it, is just a person full of free radicals and not enough antioxidants. So when they go and meet the sun for 2 hours on the beach, they've already got too many free radicals in their system. And now they can't receive the benefits of the sunlight because they're just adding more free radicals to a already overwhelmed free radical system. And it just gets out of hand, and it starts causing skin cancer, and then they'll blame the sun and say that sun causes skin cancer, and then the mainstream will go on about, oh, how the sun's dangerous because it causes some acidic people cancer. Yes, because you haven't looked after yourself, you fucking idiot, right? It's crazy. There's something else as well. In that book that I'm reading, I was reading about the eyes. The eyes have huge amounts of antioxidants in your eyes. Now, the nature designed this for a reason, because the eyes get hit particularly bad by free radicals from looking at the sun, or even just not even looking at the sun. When you're out and about, the light is coming into your sun anyway. Forget about sun gazing. The light hits your, the free radicals from the sun hit your eyes. So nature has designed it to have copious amounts of antioxidants, particularly in the eyes, right, in the eyes. And when you've got loads of the antioxidants you have in your eyes, whether that be melatonin, glutathione, zinc, selenium, vitamin E, blah blah blah, all these are in the eyes, there to protect you. And when someone that's unhealthy also does sun gazing, they don't have the body tries its best. It doesn't have a lot of antioxidants in it if you're an unhealthy person, right? There's mostly up in the eyes, but if they don't have enough, the sun will generate more free radicals in the eyes, and then you're going to get reactions to sun gazing, nasty reactions to sun gazing, and then you're going to hear the stories, the horror stories of people having awful detox reactions from doing sun gazing, whether that be midday, morning, or evening. Those horror stories are true about people doing sun gazing, and even fucking queens like Monica Shute posted recently. I don't know if you know Changa Monica Shute, guys. Just Eurotherapy for 20 years, fucking 45-year-old girl, looks like she's 20 years old, mostly because of copious amounts of age urine she's been doing for 20 years. But even her, she posted up on my Facebook recently and said that the sun, when she did sun gazing before she started the health route, She had massive major detox reactions and her eyes kind of bloated up. It would have scared the shit out of her. It's because the free radicals generated from the sun in the eyes, and she didn't have a lot of antioxidants in her system, which completely fucked her up. You know, and that's where the problems with sun gazing lie. However, the solutions to do sun gazing effectively are very simple. Keep yourself healthy before you start doing sun gazing, as possible. Ground and do sun gazing. Grounding gives you antioxidants, right? Grounding will flood your body with antioxidants that will go to the eyes. The body knows how to prioritize where the antioxidants go to, and the eyes is priority. So that will make the sun gazing a lot easier. You can handle a lot longer sun gazing when you do it. Eat your fruits. Fruits got antioxidants. Fast. That will give you antioxidants. Protect your eyes from sun gazing. And to me, my bias, the ultimate is aged urine. Your pee. Aged urine in a bottle. Contain it in a vessel. Your urine, and it ages. By itself. Close the lid or not. Look at this. There's a little dropper bottle, yeah? Now, put this daily. Pop it in your eye. Aged urine. It's gonna fucking burn. But what it's got in it is alkaline oxygen and fucking negative ions, which is antioxidants. A lot of antioxidants. So you pop this in your eye, and it will burn, but it's a good burn. And you just flooded your body when you do this. Just one drop. Holy shit! You're gonna experience something crazy. If you've never done this before, you're gonna experience something bliss. You're gonna have new sight and new vision. You're gonna feel high. Trust me. First time you do it. But this is the protection. This is the solution for everybody. Even if you're a very unhealthy person and not taking your health seriously, and you just start doing the eye drops 1 week, 2 weeks old only, into your eyes daily before sun gazing, just before, perfect. Anytime really, just before, perfect. And then you can sun gaze for a long time, because this is flooding your body with, along with the oxygen, along with the alkaline, it's flooding your body with antioxidants into the place where it needs it. Direct source of antioxidants right into the eyes. So now you don't have to worry about the free radical generation from the sun, and now you can sun gaze for a fucking long time. I always notice I can sun gaze for a much longer in the midday sun. Midday sun. I can do it midday sun gazing with way longer, way easy with this. You know, Chris Brown actually is another cool guy. He posted up on my Facebook recently when I said that I was being a bit polarizing, because that's my style, but I said about aged urine being more powerful than sun. And he said, you know, when he does these drops, and I agree with him, when you drop this, it does feel like, I remember he said, like, you put a few drops of this, and it feels better than 20 minutes of sun gazing. It feels better for your eyes, better for your health than 20 minutes sun gazing. I kind of agree. It's just mad what you can do with this aged urine, man. It's fucking madness. You know, you want to do both, though. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying just do this into your eyes, aged urine, do both, aged urine and sun gazing. Urine therapy ultimately protects you from the sun. Urine therapy applied, even fresh, applied topically, protects you from the sun. You know, from that free radical damage from the sun on your skin. That kind of old, you know, if you spend too long in the sun, you get people that their skin, like, what's the word for it, kind of looks nasty. It looks kind of like aged. It looks older. The sun makes your skin, because of this free radical generation, if you spend too long in the sun, I don't care who you are, by the way, if you spend too long in the sun, your skin will look older, and that's because it's too many free radicals and not enough antioxidants. So the solution is things like urine therapy, topically, drinking it as well, but topically, urine therapy, I believe, has been designed for us to handle the tropics, and to handle long periods in the sun. And I mean even just fresh urine, I don't even mean aged urine. Aged urine is next level, initiates, it's powerful, that's all I deal with, but I mean just fresh urine seems to do it. Like, it works wonders for the skin. Keeps it looking youthful, whilst you can take a lot more of sun damage. I mean, sun damage to me is a fucking joke at this point. Really is. You know, I don't think I'd ever get sunburn, or even if I was a white guy, because I'm taking care of my health, right? So, yeah. Aged urine, mate. Rennie, man, this is just pee. That's just, you close the lid or open the lid. It's very small, by the way. It just ages by itself, and then you start putting these drops. This is useful for two things. It's useful for eyes, and if you want to, you could massage it onto your pineal, but also your eardrops. You can put in your ears as well. Eyes and ears, very powerful medicine. Very important sense organs of the body. right? The eyes, the Adrian eye drops. A great bonus is you put the eye drops in, it heals the liver. It helps with that detoxification of the liver, and the traditional Chinese medicine, eyes is connected to the liver. It's very fucking true. Another thing with sun gazing, eyes, that also helps the liver. Right, so Adrian eye drops helps the liver with the liver connection. So does sun gazing. And the ears, you pop in your ears at night time before you go to sleep. Lay on one side and pop it in. That will help with your kidneys. Again, ancient Chinese medicine knowledge, they were fucking wise. The ears is the kidneys. So if you pop it in the left ear, it's going to help your left kidney. If you pop it in the right ear, it's going to help your right kidney. Even fresh urine, even distilled water, I think. Distilled water is okay. A bit tame for me. Fresh urine, even that's a bit tame for me. Although good for you guys. If you've not tried urine therapy, good place to start is fresh urine. Fresh urine eye drops is a good place, and fresh urine ear drops, and fresh urine topically is a place to start. But I don't waste my time with fresh too much anymore, apart from helping other people. I just go straight to the powerful, straight to the source of my power, which is stronger every single day, that I just let it sit with an open top or a lid. How crazy is that? Every single day it gets stronger? Yeah, it's like a wine. It's like a wine. What happens to wine? When you let it age, it grows more powerful, gets more alkaline. Fact, by the way, each day it gets a little bit more alkaline. I love it. This stuff is like, after a week, I've checked on the strips, it's pH 9 after a week, and then my pH strip doesn't read past pH 9, the colour change. So, quite honestly, after 2-3 weeks, it's like pH 11, 12, I think. It's already pH 9 in 1 week. A fruit is pH 7 or 8. No competition to me. Fruit has other benefits, and it's food, the best source of food, but fruit's alkalinity is a little tame. It's good, but it's a little tame and slow compared to your own piss, your own aged urine. So I go straight to that power. An alkaline, anything alkaline is going to oxygenate your body better, and it's going to flood your body with antioxidants. And the melatonin is an awesome antioxidant, fucking awesome, that your body produces by itself. It's magic medicine. And by the way, guys, as soon as I get off this, I'm gonna watch the movie, but I'm gonna wrap up with my blue blockers, my hat, protect all my skin apart from a little bit of my face showing. I'm gonna wear gloves, got socks on, I've got my scarf to protect my thyroid from these artificial fake lights. I'm gonna let my melatonin rise. I'm actually really excited today. I was excited to do Victoria, but afterwards I was thinking I'm gonna let my melatonin rise again today. I was excited about that deep breathing and that cold shivering, and then I've got even more excitement because I do urine therapy. So not only am I messing about with maximizing my melatonin, also I only eat 1 meal a day, so I don't eat at lunchtime. So and that helps with the melatonin rising even more. It's fasting. So because I do urine therapy as well, the melatonin that I make in my body comes out of my pee. So and I save them. So I've got double the whammy. I can start feeling amazing, because it does feel amazing when my melatonin rises and I start shivering and deep breathing. I love it. But then I've got even more excitement, because then I know that I'm going to capture it, put it in my bottle, and drink it tomorrow, the day after, and get even more benefits. And then I can experiment further. I can take it even further. I can try experimenting with melatonin in my brain, up the nose, urine up the nose. See if that affects my brain. See how that affects. Cause here's an interesting fact for you. Did you know that melatonin? Just posted this before I came on. Melatonin slows down your brainwaves. Melatonin slows your brainwaves down. How crazy is that? I don't know many things that could slow your brainwaves down. I know the body does it automatically when we sleep, right? Could be a reason that, well, one of the factors why sleep does slow the brainwaves down is the melatonin. But the melatonin exclusively does slow your brainwaves down. And you want your brainwaves to be slow. You don't want to be in a high beta kind of anxious. I've got like most people are when they do jobs they don't like, when people piss them off so easily because they're unhealthy and they've got low vibrations and the wrong mindset. What happens is the brainwaves speed up, and as the brainwaves go to high beta, you're in big trouble. It's like anxious, irritated, angry at the world. That's not what you want. So when the melatonin rises, we focus on melatonin rising. That's why we feel good at night time. Another reason why I feel good at night time, as we try and lay ourselves to rest, the brainwaves slow down. And the ultimate brainwave in the waking state is like the alpha brainwave, they say, because that's the flow state, isn't it? It's where all those sports people get into the flow state. Those Michael Jordans and shit. That's because their brainwaves, when their brainwaves slow down, they start going with the flow. When you go with the flow, the magic happens. Even us, normal people like us, we get super creative in when our brainwaves slow down. So a big part of the brainwaves slowing down is allowing melatonin, focusing on melatonin enough to allow it to rise within your system. That's huge. That's huge. So when I re-ingest the pee with melatonin in it, then it's what? I'm slowing down my brain waves in the daytime. Just never a bad thing. I'm making myself more creative. I'm putting myself into a low beta alpha brainwave state, which inspires the creativity. Feel more joyful, feel more happy, feel more chilled, don't react to people as much. Just more happy generally, I think. Melatonin's a big part of happiness, hormone production, endogenous hormone production. Testosterone's huge. Fucking huge. For guys, testosterone is huge. And it's my second favourite. But I think my favourite is melatonin, definitely. So. Okay, ready? Ask the question. Yes. That's how I started, and I'm still doing it now. So, guilty as charged. Of course you can. There's no excuse not to do it. Although there is truisms that the better your diet, the more powerful the pee, I guess. And that's kind of true. I've experienced it when I've fasted and stuff. Completely fasted for a couple of days. But you can. Because when it ages, even with the cooked diet, and even if you eat a lot of garbage, certainly me at the beginning, 2 years in, when I started urine therapy, that was me. As it ages, it doesn't matter what your diet is, it still goes alkaline, it will still highly oxygenate your system, it will still flood your body with antioxidants and that electric charge, negative ions. It will still do all those things, irregardless of diet. But that's not really the focus you want to be at. I'm just telling you that's what it does. It does help with the diet, so yeah, definitely. It's not ideal, but it works. And aged urine will take you to a very high place of health. Very high place of health, It really will. Like, the saviour of mankind is not really an understatement when you consider that it's free. Everyone makes it, and it's so powerful. And you'll know this once you try it. You need to try it. And you also need to try it from a point of view where you're not convinced it's not going to work, because there is such a thing as nocebo. So you can fuck up your experience with the powers of urine by your belief, your strong belief that it's not going to work. Not placebo, nocebo. You can fuck it up, and that's what I think people that try urine therapy for a few days and say that it didn't work for them, that's why it didn't work for them. Firstly, they're not very intuitive, and I think second is the nocebo effect. They're convinced themselves before. They never really wanted it to work, and they were determined in their subconscious and conscious for it not to work, but they wanted to tell other people they tried it so they can put it to rest. So this is why sometimes with very few people it fucking doesn't work. You get out of every walk of life. People will say that grounding doesn't work when it fucking does. People say sun gazing doesn't work and it fucking does, People say that fruits don't work and they fucking do. People say all kinds of shit. Like, you always find somebody that, well, I'm just trying to learn, so, yeah, man. Yeah, don't let that be an excuse, whatever your diet, not to do urine therapy, at the end of the day. It's so powerful. Like, but try your best not to improve your diet, but at the same time, it's such a brilliant mastery, urine therapy. It really is. It's such a key focus area. 2 years in, I'm still learning loads about it. Loads, holy shit. I'm not even nearly finished what I'm learning with urine therapy. There's so much magic that we don't know about, and interacting with people on Facebook that I'm still learning about the aged urine, the fresh urine, new things, new reasons why it's amazing that we know about. Like, this information is not out there in the mainstream. So people like me and you guys have to go and see other people on Facebook and have to interact in these groups to find out and get their own information, because we are the real scientists, sadly. There is no science. There's never going to be a mainstream science in our generation on the efficacy of urine therapy. Never. It's not in their interest at all. It's going to take a long time, like 1,000 years probably. 500,000 years for it to go mainstream. Maybe even longer, maybe never. I don't want to be pessimistic, but I'm not waiting for nobody. I already know what works. Thank you very much. And yeah. Okay, on that note, I'm so pissed I couldn't get Victor around, but I hope you got some value from this video. I'll post it up on my YouTube, and yeah, stay safe, and let's focus on urine therapy, sun gazing, aged urine, melatonin. I'm going to talk a lot more about melatonin. a lot more. But in the meantime, I'm going to get off this. I'm going to start building up my melatonin because of that time. It's about 8 p.m. here, so I'm going to start messing about with my body, endogenous hormone production, and start feeling good so I can relay the information to you guys and build up my knowledge bases of what works. So yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, peace out. Stay healthy, people. Stay out of the sun. I'm just joking.